Hi guys, Black Wolf, and I'm reading chapter 37 of this book. I am getting really close to the chapter I wanted to read tonight. So here's 37. It's going to be really short, so I guess I can talk to you longer today. So here we go. "Where are you?" the man growled. Imogen backstepped as he entered the room, holding the poker like it was a sword. He was a big man with a belt that had been stretched to its limits to fit around him. Even to protect us, Imogen never should have attacked him. She had no chance against this man. He advanced and she swung at him, but this time he grabbed the poker. With one twist, he pulled it from her hands and yanked her toward him. "Who are you hiding in here?" he asked. "Photograph will want to talk to you." Imogen tried to resist his grip, but it was pointless. Finally, she wrenched up her face, stomped on his foot with all her strength. He released her only for a second, and she tried to run, but he grabbed her again and shook her by the shoulders. "Oh no, you're coming with me," he snarled. By that time, I crept to within only a few feet from him, my sword out and ready. Imogen didn't mean to betray me. She glanced my way only for a second, but it was enough. The man pushed her to the floor, and with surprising agility, swung around the poker, swiping hard enough to make a swishing in the air. I ducked to avoid his attack and thrust my blade deep into his gut. He gasped as blood leaked from his wound. Then, for the first time, really looked at me. "Prince Jaren?" he whispered. "Perhaps soon," I said as he toppled over. Imogen ran into my arms, holding me so tightly that she nearly knocked me over. Her entire body was shaking, so I put my arm around her, tried to calm her. One hand clawed into my wounded back, which I couldn't have tolerated it if it was anybody but her causing me the pain. Then she darted back from me, hearing a sound behind us. I swung around, ready with the sword, then lowered it when Mott was in the doorway. Mott's eyes went from the man on the floor to the sword to me. "Drop the sword and get out of here," he whispered. "Now!" I gently set the sword on the floor, then took Imogen's hand and pulled her into the tunnel. Before I shut the door behind us, I saw Mott use a dead man's knife to stab himself in the arm. Reeling, he pulled the knife out, then fell on the floor. Several of Veldergrass's men ran into the room. "What happened here?" One of them, a leader of the group, asked. Mott rolled over. Whether he was exaggerating his pain or not, I believed his performance. "Your man attacked me," he mumbled. "I might have startled him when I came in, but I was only to assist him with unlocking these doors." One of Veldergrass's men knelt down to examine Mott's injury. "You're lucky it wasn't deeper or in a more vital area. I tried to dodge out of the way, but he was aiming for my chest. I had to defend myself." "You must have provoked him." Mott shook his head. "He saw me walk in here. I had no reason to attack this man." "Perhaps I should report to your master and mine exactly how the search is going." "Get rid of that body," the leader said. "Veldergrass doesn't want damage done to Connor's property. One of you clean up this blood." A few men went to look for cleaning supplies, and after wrapping him in sheets from Roden's bed, it took most of the rest of them to haul the body out of the room. Mott assured them he could get himself bandaged and was soon left alone. He glanced at the crack of the open passage door I'd been staring through, then nodded at me. I closed the door tightly and sank against the wall with my arms wrapped around my knees. Imogen sat silently behind me. I vaguely felt her presence, but took no notice of it, as it was all I could do was stare into the darkness and try to keep breathing. Connor said he would let the devils have his soul if it meant succeeding with his plan. I had the feeling that when he did, the souls of all the rest of us would go to the devils too. So that was a short chapter, but hi, so it's the next chapter. Wow, I'm really happy. So was the next chapter after that. The chapter after that's not so short. I didn't mean short, but oh my gosh, I really want to get to 41, and it's amazing how the next few chapters that I have are short. I am so excited to finish reading up to there, at least up to there. But like I said before, leave in the comments down below. Challenges, things you want to see me do, songs, no cuss words the next time still in middle school. I believe in the comments down below some books for audiobooks and games that you can see me play. And I also have the next one will be called False Prince audiobook part 38, I think. Yeah, 38. And whoa. yeah, part 38, and yeah, so that's how it's gonna go. And I'm really excited because I really want to get to 41. And so please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.